haven't talked to. This is how sad my home life is. So like at some point I will have realized I have not spoken the entire day, and then start talking to myself just so I could have said that I spoke at some point during the day.
You come hang out with a 3-year-old.
No, that's all right.
I started talking to
I thought
myself,
Dad
but
was
then I
gonna
found
hit.
out that
I
he's.
thought Dad was gonna hit Gabriel. Oh, are we recording?
Yes.
Oh, we're
okay.
on. Shit.
God damn it!
Did you get the part about how depressing Daniel's life was?
Yes.
Okay, how long? This
It's really
time?
not that bad.
Just now.
Daniel's like, ha ha, got you.
After I went silent is when the recording started.
Okay, so hello and welcome to Damage Control Podcasting, a professionally unprofessional look at the convention.
No, he screwed
We
it.
got him.
We always do this when we go scriptless.
Okay,
Scriptless,
a
shirtless.
professionally
Panel.
unprofessional look at the convention's ideas and genres of filmmaking. I am here with
Daniel Newkirk.
Josh Snyder.
Cody Dietrich.
Tyler.
what? Test.
How come I didn't get to do a test?
Why are you so teeny?
Yeah.
Tinny.
Tinny.
Like the metal. You are a welder. You should know this.
So this is episode.
Yeah, but my welder makes a T sound.
So this is episode 37, right?
Yeah.
It's our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, it should have been the Kevin Smith episode.
What?
Your girlfriend sucked 37 dicks?
Oh, that would have been a good one. Yeah.
What's that off of?
Shut up.
Clerks? And every other...
I don't like Clerks. Okay.
Fuck you.
Wow.
You get out,
It's
you get out of
funny.
this store.
I like Mallrats. That's it.
I like the worst of those two movies.
Jersey Girl.
Dogma.
I've only
Dogma
seen
was great.
I've
I
only
love
seen the
Dogma.
TV version.
You've
Oh,
never seen
you're
it.
missing
missing
out.
out.
You
Yeah.
missed the Golgothan.
Okay, so it's our 1-year anniversary.
Stay on track.
No topic, no script,
No shirts.
no shirts,
I'm
no problem.
so sorry.
Anyway.
That was far more Cody than I ever wanted to see.
I don't like to take my shirt off. You ask too many questions.
37 episodes. How do we think? Me and Daniel been there from the beginning.
Yep. Day one.
All right. How does everyone think it's been so far? We've had a few changes. Our scripts have changed a little bit. We feel like it's in a better. Is my voice getting any better? My intro.
No,
I
you're
still
still
don't
not
understand your
really.
voice, so that's fine.
I just hit like the skip button a few times, and then I kind of go into it.
Am I
Yeah,
still-
yeah, because you click it exactly 37 times, actually,
Yeah.
and you get past our entire intro.
Neat.
You had to think about it for a second.
Okay.
That was oddly specific. I don't.
37. That's the number of the episode. I wonder where he got that number from.
37 dicks.
In a row?
You're really loud.
Because I didn't get to do a test.
It's true. You didn't test that.
Yeah.
Taylor's mic.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
fuck
well,
you.
all right. Back on track.
Tally ho!
On track for our lack of
since we
script.
I know,
tally-hoed.
right? Gotta
Ted-
tally that hoe every so often.
Yeah.
So what? Okay. So
No, hold on. Adam, why don't you tally ho us anymore?
I don't. Did I do it? Did I start it?
Yeah, you started the tally hoing because you did the
Finger
keep it
wag.
on track.
It looks like he's
And
fingering some ghost or something.
So
that's part got cut out of Ghostbusters.
walking him right up a wall.
Yeah.
Um,
Casper the perverted ghost.
so what are you guys' thoughts over a year so far?
It's interesting. Like I think we're getting more comfortable with each other. Like I know at first I didn't really say much of anything because I didn't really know you guys. I didn't want to make an idiot of myself. But I saw you guys making an idiot of yourself so often. It made me feel more relaxed.
There's
Okay.
still a lot about Cody that I don't know that I don't really want to know, and I feel like if I know more, then I have to go into hiding.
Yes.
I like the cast. I think it's a good cast.
The cast of the cast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are changes to the cast. I strongly support. There's
The new Ridge cast. I did that one for you.
No,
I did that one
the
for
next
you.
gen cast.
We're season 2. We're the season 2 cast.
That's true. Yeah.
Pure
Got-
upgrade, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
No red shirts.
did you all know what a podcast was before I started asking you guys to do it?
Yeah.
No.
You had no
I
idea.
tell you the truth, I had absolutely no idea. Seriously.
That was the part of his brain that the government wiped after his last mission.
So okay, check this out.
Cody Bourne.
This is an origin story
For
Okay.
Cody?
So no, for the podcast. So my friend Gary, he's been on a couple podcasts. He got me into the Ricky Gervais podcast. Y'all fans, listen to it.
I have never heard it.
Who is this?
Ricky Gervais,
No, the other guy.
Gary.
He's been on the podcast like
Once or
once.
twice.
Early on.
He's usually on like the What's in the Box episodes.
I do not know this guy. I've been here for almost all of the podcasts.
No, you were sick a couple times.
Yeah, I was. The sick. Like I was sick for the first podcast because that's when I was.
No, you
or
were
the
here.
first What's in the Box.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was
Because
sick
that's
for
when
that
I
one.
stood in for you.
Yeah, that was when I first hired.
Something you
first
haven't been
hired
here
Hodge.
since day one.
I've been here since day one. I just missed a few like day 4 and 5s.
So God, I'm so. Why is my mic the suckiest?
It's not your mic, it's your voice.
Oh,
But
okay.
Because you're like eating it.
I
Yeah, I
know
don't
it.
know who this guy is. The only one I remember is Andy. I remember Andy.
Andy, yeah, yeah.
Is he the guy that always tells you that Dark Knight sucks or whatever?
No.
Okay, good.
Not him, no. No. So anyway, I got into Ricky Gervais, thought it was a cool thing. I became obsessed with podcasts. I wanted to do a podcast. No friends.
Story of your life.
And I'm extremely shy. I don't like talking to people. So then,
So you jumped into the right thing.
yes.
Yeah.
So then I became obsessed with the Weekly Planet. And you guys listen?
No.
I've heard the Daily Planet.
No, it's Weekly Planet.
Same place.
Yeah, it's podcast. They're from Australia. They're funny. So I
I thought
want.
you didn't like comedy.
Yeah. Anyway,
No, he keeps contradicting about himself. He doesn't like comedy, but he likes funny
I only
content.
enjoy comedy when it's on podcasts.
It's
I don't like general entertainment.
It's a-
God, is there a more
comedy.
hipster thing you
It's-
could say?
Right.
it's a retcon. I retcon the fact that I think Weekly Planet's funny.
Look at him wearing that hat backwards.
Right, and Steve still
How-
got 6 shirts on.
Yeah.
How is that hipster to wear a hat backwards?
You know.
Well, it was cool 10 years ago. Now,
That's why I'm surprised that Cody's got the French vanilla popcorn and not you.
The indie French vanilla.
So anyways, the origin story of the podcast. So I listened to Weekly Planet, wanted to do a podcast. Okay, really bad. Didn't really want to do a pop culture podcast because I don't know crap about pop culture. Didn't really want to do anything other than writing. Okay, I came to the comic book store a lot. You guys terrified me because you're all in your little click deal here.
Our little clique
And
deal.
I've never seen anyone over by the comic books. It's just me.
you thought it was just backdrop for the rest of the store.
They're not even real.
No, I was like, well, all right, whatever. I don't fit
They're
in.
actually not even books. They're just wooden etchings that are on the shelves.
Well, I
Well,
I went to go for a Marvel one, and the bookcase like turned me over.
Oh, you found that
like
one?
Junior Frankenstein
Oh.
Junior.
The
Junior
bookcase
Frankenstein?
turned you over.
Young Frankenstein?
Young Frankenstein.
Frankenstein Jr.
Walk this way. Walk this way.
Whatever I say, whatever I do, do not open this door. I changed my mind. Anyway,
So you can quote the movie, but you don't know the name of it?
yeah, it's Willy Wonka meets Frankenstein. Anyway,
The origin of the podcast.
so anyway, I finally I had to do it. I Facebook messaged Daniel, and he said yes. And I thought you seemed rather excited.
Yeah, I mean, so first off, it wasn't Adam who Facebook messaged me. It was Adam typing, but it
Yes.
came from a woman.
Yeah, my ex girlfriend.
So that immediately
have
got
a-
me a lot more interested in the podcast.
I didn't have a Facebook page at the time.
And then
Another hipster thing. Doesn't like current social media.
I only use MySpace and Grindr.
I'll stop. I'm sorry.
The
Adam.
grinder thing's true.
yeah, and Adam actually wasn't the first person to ask me to do a podcast. I've actually gotten a ton of those Facebook requests over the years. Just be like, hey, we want to come up, we want to record this at your store, we want to have you on the show, and it's always like, sure, here's my availability, and then they never show up. And it's like, okay, well, I guess they decided not to do it. And I honestly, when I said yes, I thought that was just going to be another one of these. Because this was easily like request 4 or 5 in the years I've been open.
That bummed me out when I found that out. I was like, yes.
Yeah, not necessarily a podcast. I mean, I've had podcast requests before, but like different things people want to record. They want to shoot videos for their YouTube channel. I'm always like, yes, go ahead. And then Adam was actually the first one ever to follow up. and the first one to actually show up to do the podcast.
Nervous.
Isn't it unfortunate that he was the one?
Yeah,
He probably sat
could've been
outside
so
the
much
store
better.
for 3 days, and he's like, "Should I go up now?"
I was very nervous. Palms sweaty. I don't like meeting new
Were your
people.
knees
Mom
weak?
spaghetti.
And then Tyler, you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler's the
How'd
first
you,
one, right?
how'd you think it went?
I didn't talk at all.
No, you were
for
super
obvious reasons that we shall not go into.
How'd you think it was?
The first one wasn't bad. The first one was a lot of fun.
We didn't have a name.
We didn't have a name. We were the untitled.
Yeah, it was
podcast
untitled.
that time.
I thought that was clever, but there's a
No,
lot
it's
of
not
people do it.
Yeah, so that first podcast was Adam, myself, Tyler, and Mike and Andy.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
yep.
And I had not met any of the four of them.
And honestly, the only person that I knew was Tyler and Andy. You guys thought I knew everybody, but
Oh yeah, I thought you were thick. I didn't even realize it was episode 1. I just thought it was an episode.
no, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I remember having to the first 2 months or so. I would have a piece of paper for the podcast, and I would write everyone's names down so that I didn't sound stupid on the podcast trying to remember everyone's names.
Now you know better.
Did you not hear me when I opened my voice? My mouth, I mean?
Open my-
Did you
voice?
not hear me when I opened my voice?
See, it's still not any good at it.
We should write down a list of Adamisms.
And so I was really
I
excited.
don't have enough papers.
So I was super stoked. It was like cocaine for me. We got the first podcast done. I was like, okay, Daniel, so next week we're good, right? And he said, yeah, absolutely. I found out later, me and him were talking like episode 20 or whatever. Daniel was like, I was really only just wanting to do one. I didn't know I was part of it. And like my heart broke. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that we wrapped up episode 1. We packed up the much less impressive setup than we have now, and Anna and I were talking. I said, hey, that was a lot of fun. If you ever want to have me on the show again, because I thought I was a guest star, and I'm like, guest star.
Fuck, self-important son of a bitch.
Give myself a handy under the table right,
Right.
now.
Anyway, so
That's
I
called a
thought.
masturbation.
It's called an old fashioned.
That's awkward when I go to a bar and order an old fashioned.
Oh, is that not what you get when you order?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, so we
Depends on the
wrapped
bartender.
Yeah, so we wrapped up, and I told Adam, hey, that was a lot of fun. I'd love to be on another one. He's like, cool. Well, how would we do another one next week? I'm like, sure, I'm in. And then suddenly, it's an every week thing.
I just kept inviting myself into his store.
Well, kind of, but like it was never one of those things that I'm like, no. I've always had such a good time on the podcast, with very few exceptions.
I felt really bad too because when you told me that, I was like, oh, I thought you knew from the beginning, like that. Because I don't like putting myself out on people. So like, because because like tonight was a big deal. So like, because I can't do, because we usually do it on a Sunday. It's a Saturday night, and I felt bad because like I need to ask a favor of you guys. Because none of us get paid for this, and I'm always I'm always up for recording.
Favors.
I'm always up for recording at all times, but these guys have lives. So.
Debatable.
Hey, we
And-
just discussed that a little bit earlier.
And I'm always like, and I annoy them because I'm always like, hey, can you guys do this? They're like, yeah. I'm like, well, if you don't want, they're like, yeah, it's fine. But seriously, I don't want to put you.
God damn it, Adam.
I know. Yeah, you guys are like, shut up, Adam. So yeah.
Shut up, Grandpa!
Yeah. So that. So anyway. So, but I think it was like our 4th episode. We did a live remote quotation marks at Steampunk.
Yep, at the Great River Steampunk Festival in Hannibal.
And okay, so I've already gotten over one hurdle of social interaction. Dane was like, we need to do the steampunk thing, and in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, and and
Okay.
yeah, we're supposed to. He's like, we're gonna get there at like noon, and we're gonna film and interview a bunch of people, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I get dressed, I'm ready to go at noon, and then my social anxiety just takes over, and I sit on a couch and stare at a wall because I'm too afraid to go. But you get there at like noon or whatever.
Yeah, I actually showed up early. Like I was there at, I think it was like 10 or 11. Stopped, got lunch, and
That's
was
what
just
time I was there.
really.
Yeah, but I was working.
Oh, okay. I totally didn't see you there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got there 10 or 11, got something to eat, and then just kind of wandered out because I'm like, okay, I've got tickets to a couple events. I'm going to wander around, meet up with Adam at noon, and then he ghosts me. Ghosts me hard. And I'm just like, okay, I guess we're not doing something for Steampunk Fest.
No, so I get there like 5 p.m. after I
Wow.
yeah. So I get there at 5.
I didn't know that. You're an
Yeah.
asshole.
Well, no, the way I'm thinking is, okay, it's 5 p.m. A lot of the crowd's going to be gone, so it won't be so bad.
Wrong.
I get it wasn't too bad. So I get there, and I'm like, okay, I found Daniel. Daniel's like, okay, let's go up to these people and see if we can interview. I'm like, okay,
Oh.
I got your back.
Oh no! You're missing a chunk of that story.
Oh, okay.
So Adam gets there at 5. I've got tickets for 5:30, and I'm actually kind of pissed because we were supposed to be here at noon. We're supposed to be doing stuff, and he's like, "Cool, hey, I'm here. Let's do something for the podcast." I'm like, "Cool, I've got tickets to go do something." So
Yeah, I just kind of
go do whatever. I'm going to go to see my show.
Is that why you kept calling me?
Yeah, I was like freaking out, like,
Because you're like, I know you're down here or serving food. You want to hang out?
I don't like people. Like it's like I'm like, oh god, I'm like, where's Daniel at?
Yeah, so I totally bail on him so I can go see the Steamfeld Follies, and then. What your mom was supposed to have set up an interview guest for us.
Yeah, we couldn't find him.
Yeah, we couldn't find him, and Adam's mom set up our first interview.
You were such a
and,
mama's boy.
Yeah,
Now wait a minute. To defend myself, I am a mama's boy, but to defend myself, my mom was just proud of me that I'm talking to strangers.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did she teach you something different than what she taught me?
Well, she didn't like me. She's like, go play with strangers. See that van passing out candy? Go in that van. No, she was just proud of me that I wasn't Howard Hughesing it in the house. So anyway,
Peeing in jars and
well, I still do that, but I go outside now. So anyway, she worked with somebody at the steampunk thing, and that she set it up because she wanted me to get out of the house. So anyway, Daniel finally gets out. We finally meet up, and Daniel's like, "Hey, let's go get these guys for these interviews." I'm like, "Yeah, all right, I got your back." And so,
got my back.
so
yeah.
Daniel walks up, and I'm like slowly putting distance between him and everyone else. And that's when Daniel finally realized that I was telling the truth about because he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "I don't like talking to people."
Yeah.
I just got
this.
this-
Is the first one was Judas and Magnolia that we talked to, and by the time I get up to Judas and Magnolia to talk to them, there's a cool 4 feet between Adam and I. And I even went to introduce him, and I'm like, "Where is he?" And he's like, "Oh, that's Adam back there."
Yeah.
I just got this image of Daniel talking to these people, and then you on the other side of Main Street, just hey.
Hello. Then I find out he doesn't like doing it, and I'm like, well, you got bigger balls than I do because I ain't gonna fucking do it. And then I make him do the introduction of the podcast because I am always one doing it. But when there's other people there, he has to do it, and that started a tradition of on remotes. He has to do the introduction.
Yeah, that's where all that comes from, and so we grabbed Magnolia from Judas and Magnolia, interviewed them. We grabbed Violin Dragon,
Dragoness.
Dragoness, yeah, Violin Dragoness.
I don't remember the older lady's name, but she was
that
very
was,
nice.
Miss Mary Steam.
Yes.
And then Doug, who was a friend of mine, who we do some charity stuff with, he was working down there, so we grabbed them, and that was our first interview, first on remote.
First guest
stars, yeah. And that was such a crazy interview, too, because, I'm frantic, because I'm thinking, at this point, Adam's written the script the last couple times, he's got interview questions prepped, and we sit down at the coffee shop, and he and I have a little bit of prep time waiting for everyone to show up. So I'm like, cool, what questions do you have? And he's like, I got nothing.
I don't know shit about Steve.
And I'm like, oh, that's great. I was unprepared. So I get a piece of paper and just scribble 2 words down for shorthand questions. And it ends up going well. I was very, very surprised at how well that interview went. The guests were fantastic. The Java Jive was kind to us, other than the lady slamming the back door that you can actually hear in the podcast. She slams the back door. It just wrecks the entire interview question. And
Then we did heroin later that night.
Oh yeah.
Huh? Anyone else? What fond memories? No.
Well, I do want to let to know the listeners of our cast, I am not here of my own free will. They kidnapped me about a year ago off the street because they needed a fork for most of their podcasts, and they forced me to show up every weekend.
Well, actually, I think you got invited after Snyder did.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I remember right, it was so Snyder was the after Tyler and Adam and I, Snyder was the next one to join, and Snyder worked at the store, and I think I had literally just got done training him because I thought I was going to go on vacation, and I come down with the stomach flu, and I am sicker than.
What's in the box was your first episode?
Episode 6. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
We got in trouble on that one.
Yeah, we did. Well, I didn't. But,
Who got in trouble?
We did. You came back and yelled at us. And
Oh, I
not,
do
not
remember
me.
that. Yeah.
It wasn't me. It was you and another individual.
Yeah, it was Mike. Yeah, after that one. Are we not allowed to talk about him? Is that what's going on here?
I didn't want to bring it up.
Okay.
He who
I'm not
shall
going to
not be
trash
named.
on him, but yeah, I remember listening to that episode sick as hell.
he's the
And,
Voldemort of our canon.
Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase, Cody.
I remember the first podcast I did with Snyder, because you always used to have your hood up,
Mm-hmm.
and you.
When it's cold, yeah.
I got here early, and I was sitting here waiting, and I was like, "Fuck, he looks like he's gonna kick my ass," and I was just like, and then I think you went down to smoke, and I was like, "Oh, thank God he left," and then you came back in, sat next to me, I'm like, "Fuck." I'm just like, don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. It's like he's probably gonna shank you.
Now
like-
you guys are like.
And then I'm just
besties.
like, that's the way to go. Shanked in a comic book store.
Now you guys are besties.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Cody, what was
Just
your
because he
fir-
knows I'll beat people up.
Yeah.
Well, so that was your first. Hey, you've been in the store though while we were setting up and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember talking to Daniel the first night when he was like, I got some guys coming down. I was like, do you know these guys? And he's like, no. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
do you want me to hang out just in case they try and pull some shit
And then-
and try and
Then
rob
he saw you guys walk in, and
he's
he's
like,
like,
"Fuck
fuck
And then I'm like, no, that's fine. You got this.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Well,
you got a fucking.
I actually forgot about that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I totally said, yeah, you should hang out because I don't know who these people are. I don't know what's going on.
You got a hipster coming in. Now you're good.
Look at this
Yeah,
guy.
like so Mike and Adam walk in and I just look at Daniel and I go, I'm out, man. You got this.
I can be tough. I can be dangerous.
Yeah, it's cute that you think
Yeah.
Like a yippy dog. Just yip, yip.
Those
Oh,
are
you're so
are the
scary.
Those are the most dangerous ones. Those are the ones that
Give me all your money, or I'm gonna kick your ankle, just right there in the shin.
Give me all your money. No, okay. Here's some of my money. Please.
Yeah. Sorry to bother you.
Have a good day, thanks.
Swallow, Cody. Don't spit.
I could just. Oh God, Adam is a robber. Give me all your money. Okay. Well, you don't have to. Only if you really want to.
You know what? I'm sorry.
You have a gun.
I wasted your
and-
time.
no, you here, have my gun.
No,
He's just a Canadian robber.
no. Or I'd be like, she'd have the person be having trouble opening cash register, and I'd be like, here, hold my gun real quick. I'll look at it.
Yeah.
And then she shoots me.
Hang on, I'm a maintenance man.
Yeah.
Well, my
You got a mess back there. Let me get that.
You have a mop or?
Yeah.
my first instance of the podcast, I don't think I said almost anything the first episode like normal.
Oh no, you're super quiet.
Yep.
Super quiet.
I missed
it's
that.
like Daniel says, "Come on, do the podcast with us. It'll be fun." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I see Mike walk in with that weird ass earring. I'm like, this dude seems a little weird.
Yeah. So if you.
What?
I don't know if you caught it in any of the pictures, but Mike always wore one of two earrings. He either wore a Lego block, or he had a Lego man that he wore.
And he had
Oh.
Lego glasses.
I only remember the Lego block.
Yeah, he had a
Okay,
Lego man
okay.
a couple times, I think, and then he had the Lego sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike had an interesting dress style to him.
Yeah. Well, then through the entire episode, like I'm quiet. I throw in like a couple words, and he's like, "Oh, you're so quiet." Like I just don't know what else to say. It was about a subject I didn't quite understand.
What was your topic?
I think it was the steampunk episode.
No,
Well,
you-
the steampunk episode before the steampunk festival.
Oh, the mixed genre one.
Yeah.
Mixed genre.
If it was mixed genre, then that would have been before Snyder, but I thought you joined.
No, I
after.
did an episode before Snyder.
Oh,
Really?
interesting. Okay.
All right.
I did like one episode before Snyder, maybe, or it may have been two.
Cody's canon before Snyder's canon.
Cody's canon as a guest before Snyder's canon as a guest.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
And
I think
then-
you both joined as like full-time members about the same time.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, it was right after Adam and I did the shake-up on the yeah, it was right around Christmas when we shook up the cast, and Tyler started coming more regularly, and then I think you two could join as a full-time squad.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I needed something to keep myself busy Sunday nights, and this has helped. So it forced me to be here
Keeps him
instead of
from
other
killing
places.
people.
Yes,
You're
so
welcome, Quincy.
Well, doesn't
Hey, you need to
really
keep-
keep them. It just delays them.
Yeah. Keeps
actually
people off the
makes-
streets. I think I remember the moment that me and Snyder became friends. Weren't you here for the Christmas What's in the Box?
I'm pretty sure I was.
Yeah.
Because it was when Adam said that Hans Gruber said the line that everyone thought was Bruce Willis.
And I was right.
Yes.
I was right.
Because we all got extremely pissed off.
Thank you.
And I had to YouTube it.
So, okay. 37 episodes.
37 dicks.
What's your favorite episode? What's your favorite topic we've done?
That's tough.
I think my favorite's still the Steampunk Fest. Just all of the story around it, and getting to talk to the guests, and the guests were great, and it was just such a different feel to it. And and then all of the lead up into it, because I think we had just established the name as Damage Control. I don't think we were still using the old metal logo at that point.
Yes.
And that's got to be my favorite.
My favorite is the one episode where we did the shake-up machine, where Hollywood, we're in the future, Disney controls all our assets. They had the power to remake every movie down to the fair, but change it, where we made different situations for those movies.
Remix.
Remix.
Quick aside. The second Avengers movie is basically like that remix, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think
It's
that's
gotta
what
be.
they're
From what
doing.
I've seen with
Yeah.
the spoilers. Anyway, go ahead.
God, it's like they're listening to us and taking our ideas.
They probably are.
And then
Did you copyright this?
I did. All you have to say is copyright, right?
No. It's trademark. You can say that.
He can't edit a podcast. Do you think he can copyright anything?
Yeah, that was.
You can hope.
Yeah, that was
Fair.
probably my favorite episode, where we're just throwing out our craziest and what we funnest ideas for those genres.
Is that the one where we all had the one genre we had to change and make the next movie for the sequels? Is that episode?
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah, 'cause you did the
no,
Star Wars,
No,
you
that
did
was
Fast and
that was
Furious.
a sequel episode.
Okay.
And we had to pick a franchise. That we
Yeah.
didn't
That's
like.
right. That was a lot of fun too. I really liked that one. That was the closest I think I've ever been to getting punched on the podcast.
Like I said, a few weeks ago, I was at work by myself, and the only radio station we can get is like 1950s country. So unless it's a Johnny Cash song, I turn it off. So I was playing that podcast, and then Daniel came on, and I'm in the kitchen by myself, and you do your fucking, I don't even remember the phrase, I'm sure you did. I was by myself, and I was just like, mother! I slammed down something on the table. And I was just really glad I was by myself, and I was really hoping that no one was watching the camera. I was just like,
You'll have cameras in there?
yeah, they don't work.
Since when?
Since someone got caught stealing a bunch of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he walked off of 4 roast beefs.
Yeah. Beef flats shoved in my pants.
He put the buns in the back.
Well, yeah.
And he also had them in the front for some reason. I think he
Why
said
do you
that.
know, Cody?
I know,
Quit stalking me. Oh, please, seriously, don't. I don't know if I have a favorite. I have a favorite moment.
Okay, go ahead.
And my favorite moment is multiple moments. It's whenever Daniel goes into a laughing
My
fit.
favorite moment is multiple moments.
Like, not a laughing fit like that, but like the one where like you get so bad you have to take off your glasses and like you're rubbing your eyes. Like it was the cast you out one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was when Adam did the skateboard one.
God.
that was so fantastic.
And
I'm still confused
I
about
can't
that
remember.
one.
There were a few more of them, but it's just like, oh, I just like how the cast is now, and everyone seems like they can say more things. Because when I first started doing it from time to time before I could come more often, I felt like I had to fact check everything and be completely right. And now I'm just like, I'll just fucking say it, and if I'm wrong, someone either A, correct me, or they'll believe whatever the shit I say.
I think the funniest thing for me is the first couple times I had to buy time because somebody was doing something or getting up and walking away, and watching Adam's eyes just turn into dinner plates while I'm just like of filibustering.
What was it? Oh, it was the Black Panther one you were talking about. Not uranium.
Vibranium.
Vibranium. Daniel goes to the bathroom, and so Zack fucking Snyder.
Wow.
Wow. Confusing you with Zack Snyder, the good
Wow.
Snyder. You know, the good Snyder.
Wow.
Anyway, Josh is like that. Starts talking about vibranium, and I'm just like, I wonder how long he's gonna do this. And he talks. He filibusts all the way till when Daniel puts his ass back on that chair. I was like, that's the most impressive thing I have ever seen.
The bullshit is strong with Snyder.
It's a skill set. That's
Okay.
when half of your family is
Oh.
car dealers and half of your family is truck drivers, you figure out real quick what you can and can't get away with as far as filibustering for things. So.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Do you have a favorite moment? Besides the fact that people still talk to you?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. No, I like doing it all the time. I'd do it even more if I had to, if I could get you guys in here.
Let's be honest, you can only do it once a night.
Did I do it by myself in the morning? Because I can probably do more if I didn't do it then. Cody, what were you gonna say?
He's eating his hipster popcorn.
I liked it when y'all didn't believe me about the Popeye tattoo. We called Cody's mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
For I was right.
I'm telling you, it would have been hilarious if Cody's mom been like, "Why the fuck are you asking me?" and just like hung up the phone.
No, my mom's real cool about that. We're going to go see the Winnie the Pooh movie Monday. That new one.
Christopher Robin.
You could do
Yeah.
four people in a review with Cody's mom.
Yeah, there you
3
go.
dudes in review.
She's not a dude.
3 dudes in review.
Three
and
dudes a
Cody's
review.
mom.
3 dudes a review and a lady.
There you go. Yeah.
Why are you saying it to me? You're the one that got all mad at the
Okay,
title.
okay. We all talked about our favorite topics. What are some topics we want to see in the future?
Time travel.
You're always throwing that one.
Got it. Yeah.
Out. You're always throwing that one out.
No,
You did whoosh.
Yeah, right over his head.
Yeah.
It's
I think
okay
it-
to watch children's movies as adult.
Well, duh.
Why are you doing Triple H?
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was 51
I didn't get
Shades.
to be on the book podcast, so let's redo that one.
You want to read? Okay, all right.
Oh
Redo
yeah,
the book podcast.
that
Hey, are you
book,
get-
that book to movie podcast. That one was rough because that was the one we had Robert on, right? Robert Verger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. So my friend Robert, who is no longer in the area, he we were talking about it, and I asked him, hey, we got this podcast. You want to come down? And he says yes because he loves movies, and that topic was books to movie, and Robert didn't have anything to say
Yeah, he was
because he's
so-
not a books fan. He's a movies fan.
Yeah, he was pissed. And then that was our first fight over Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
We've gotten to a couple fights.
Yeah, that was the big one. Was a fight between because Andy was there and Mike was there. Mike and I got into it over Ready Player One.
Ooh, those are my favorite moments. You and Mike going back and forth.
They're funny to go back and listen to now, but I remember there were a few times that Mike and I got into it, and I would just be so mad.
You wasn't mad. You wasn't mad.
I was mad.
No, you wasn't.
Okay. Okay, I know it wasn't. I know I said it wasn't going to be scripted. We were just going to give each other all a big old fashioned all night. It's 1 year anniversary.
Dutch Rudder Circle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, double Dutch rubber.
So I got on the Quora Digest and I looked up some questions that are kind of in our wheelhouse. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here are some questions. Did the Joker ever cry?
Yes, because he laughed too hard. And he had laughter tears.
He cries in Killing Joke at the end. They kind of make in the movie they kind of make it look like rain, but in the comics they show it as tears when him and Bruce are talking.
Yep. Yeah. Well, according to this guy, yes, he cried in Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right.
So I think another one of my favorite moments for the podcast actually never actually happened on the podcast. It was last April when all 5 of us got together for WrestleMania.
That was a super fun night.
That was a great night. So I cleaned up the place, and I've got this little 1-bedroom apartment, and I've got a love seat for a couch, and basically when we did the commentary on Deep Blue Sea, Adam and I almost had to cuddle because that's how close they
didn't have to.
That's not different from any other time.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, but we've got, I pull in the kitchen chairs, you get the computer chair up there, and at the time, only Josh and I are wrestling fans. No one else really was. And
I'm still not.
Cody's still not until next week when we do SummerSlam.
Yes.
Which we're doing, gentlemen. This is your notice now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And
Good Lord, how can we get more notice from them than whenever we got homework? We get a message like an hour before.
Do y'all like the homework? Should I keep up the homework?
absolutely, that's
I
super
like
fun.
the homework. It gives me direction.
Okay.
I'm going to say I don't like it just because everyone
I
else
agree
said
with
they liked
Tyler
it.
because that seems like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All
Nice
right.
contrarianism.
Romance.
But yeah,
I can't upset my girlfriend. You know.
but yeah, that was super
be doing
fun.
that, boo.
Everyone brought a little something to eat. Chicken wings. We had vegetable trays. I made jalapeno poppers, and then Tyler comes in, who, if you've listened to the podcast, works for a caterer, and he came in with a giant chocolate chip cookie with our logo printed on it. Check it out. It's on our Twitter at the very beginning. So that's right about the point when we started using Twitter.
Yep.
And we've got a great tweet about it. And that is one of my favorite moments with everyone getting together and watching and talking about the wrestling, and then just hanging out in general outside the podcast.
Watching Adam go from 0 to 375 out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
because the next week, you got, before the podcast, you were talking about, he's like, I can't figure out how to set up the thing on my PS4. I don't get it. I can't watch this.
I still haven't figured it out. I've contacted customer service and everything, man.
Okay, when you contacted customer service, do you talk or you just like sit on the phone and like think about what you're going to
I
say?
emailed it. I don't want to talk to them.
You actually gave my
Oh.
grandmother, almost gave my grandmother a heart attack.
Why? What'd I do?
Well, I took home the leftover parts of that cookie,
Oh,
and it affected me too. The dye turned my feces bright green. My grandmother thought she had a problem.
we've said a lot of words on this podcast. I think
Feces.
that's the
Yeah.
first time feces has ever been mentioned.
You know, I'm kind of glad you bring this up, because the next day I had sushi, and I thought it was the sushi, and I'm like, what the hell did they put in my sushi?
You know, I took a shit and it was perfectly fine. So
I didn't eat any of the cookie, so I also dodged
Wait,
that problem.
why do you guys look at your poo?
you don't look at it.
Well,
When you
I
turn
don't
around
have
to flush the toilet and you're like, oh god, it's green.
Never mind. I'll be honest. I flushed and then I wiped it and had a perfect image of the Damage Control podcasting. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, my grandmother was staying with me at the time, so she had part of the cookie too. And then
It wasn't for your grandma. That's why.
Take that, old lady.
I love you, Grandma.
I
love you,
apologize to Cody's grandma. I'm sure she's a very nice woman, and she can probably kill me in 100 different ways.
She's probably one of the people
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah, she scares me.
Nobody runs in my family.
This is not a joke. If something does happen, she is a suspect.
Okay.
Wow.
Just calling them out.
Watch, Cody won't show up next week and freak everybody out.
Okay.
Plays the long con.
I got another question from Quora while you guys were talking. Is there anyone Batman can't defeat ever with planning? Even with planning?
Swamp Thing.
You don't think he could do it?
He got his ass kicked in that one comic.
Yeah, that was one time, so he
So?
learns. I would say, okay, how would Batman defeat gas? Just gas him.
Who?
Napalm.
But he can be everywhere.
Napalm everything.
So he's going to destroy the world just to beat Swamp Thing.
That's how crazy Bruce is. Okay, all right. Swamp
We can
Thing.
do this with everything.
Swamp Thing. Anything else? Anyone else?
One above all.
Really? You're going... No. No,
Well, they keep
no
in-
crossing over.
Keeping
One
the-
above all can be anywhere.
Keeping
No, it
deity,
can't.
keeping deities out of it. Well, technically, Swamp Thing. We have to keeping deities out of it. Is there anyone Bruce? could
Are we just talking about DC Universe?
No, let's explain it to any universe.
Okay.
But I can't use one above all because he can actually do transfer between universes.
He said keeping
Cody, I'm
gods
gonna-
out.
All right, I'm going to say Thomas Wayne because I don't think he could ever take it in himself to actually face his father.
Oh,
that's a good one.
oh my God! Let's move on. We cannot top
Yeah,
that.
that's-
First of all,
Oh, here we go.
wow.
That was a good
Wow.
one.
That was a handshake.
Wow.
Holy cow!
I'm kind of jealous now.
I think we can just end it there.
Move it.
That's
It doesn't
whenever
take. It
Snyder
doesn't
shows
take
his hand to
often,
me, it's
but
not looking
I
like
do
that.
have ideas some of the time.
Okay, another next Quora
Usually it's like
question.
Yeah.
If the Joker and Charles Xavier are in the same universe, what would happen when Charles tried to read the Joker's mind?
Ugh.
Aneurysm.
Really? You think Charles? Would, you don't think Charles would have enough protocols to? Because surely there's a mutant that he's tried to raid that was crazy. He could.
He's had problems with schizophrenics and people with odd mental habits in the past.
Deadpool is a good example of this.
Yeah.
Deadpool's cellular regeneration, as Brian, happens at such a fast pace, you can't keep up with it.
Okay.
And in the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe because of how wired Deadpool's brain is. As soon as he's tried to read it, that's exactly what happened. He had an aneurysm.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't know.
Alright,
I'm assuming it'd be something bad. I know there's one comic where, like, Scarecrow injects him with a bunch of fear toxin to see what he's afraid of, and like it doesn't phase him. And he like picks up a chair and beats the shit out of Scarecrow.
Yeah,
So
I remember that.
I'm
yeah.
assuming something really bad would happen.
In the Dark Knight, I'll do a couple more comics and I'll switch over to another topic. In the Dark Knight
Are they all
Rises,
Batman comics?
Apparently.
Well, Batman's so famous, it's probably the number one
Yeah.
person on the damn thing.
in the Dark Knight Rises, why is Batman so easily defeated by Bane in their first fight, when in their second, Bane is so easily defeated by Batman?
Bad script.
Plot. Okay, besides, is that what you're gonna say? Plot armor.
Plot.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
I got an original answer. Batman.
Oh, mine was pretty original.
Yeah, I know. Like Batman underestimated Bane, and he thought the Knight was his friend, but he was merely adopted.
Oh my god.
I was born
to it. Molded by it.
He hadn't been Batman for what, 8 years?
That's one moment we missed on this podcast is we couldn't get Fro to do his Bane voice.
Oh,
that is
I
a missed
know.
opportunity.
I really wish Aaron would do that. He has such a good Bane voice.
He just did it. I didn't know he could do the Bane voice, and he just does it during one of our World Light games. And I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome.
Oh, this one I'm interested in. How come Wolverine and Spider-Man don't get along?
Spider-Man is too fly by the seat of his pants, kind
They're
of.
like the exact opposite.
Yeah, like he's too happy-go-lucky, and Logan's very, very serious and very, very focused.
But
Personality clash.
I thought him and Deadpool team up all the time.
Not willingly.
That's because they're Canadians. Canadians
Spider-Man
have
and
to hang
Deadpool
out.
do.
Yeah, Spider-Man and Deadpool actually team up a lot more often. And that's because Deadpool has a crush on Spider-Man.
True.
Oh man, Adam should get the comic where Deadpool blatantly rips off Supernatural, since you're such a fan of the Supernatural wiki.
Oh, so I just got back from the Meg, right?
Yeah.
The Marinara Trench makes an appearance in that movie.
Ooh.
They said it
Trench.
wrong. They mispronounced it.
The Marinara?
The Marinara Trench.
Mariana?
No, that's what they said. They mispronounced it. Okay.
That goes back
That-
to the Kaiju episode.
That
Yeah.
episode was riddled with Adam screwing shit up.
Oh, yeah. 'cause
What?
That's where the Supernatural
Yeah.
wiki comes
Yeah.
from, too.
Talking about werewolves and everything. Who the fuck are Sam and Dean? I don't know. They're always in
Werewolves versus unicorns.
Okay. If Superman and Batman went rogue and teamed up to kill you, which 3 superheroes would you choose to protect you?
Against Superman and Batman?
Yep.
You're already dead.
Yeah, there's
Lex Luthor.
superheroes.
Lex Luthor.
Superheroes.
Lex Luthor. He's part of the Justice
Superheroes.
League.
He's not in a certain timeline.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
In a certain
in,
time.
in normal, I think Earth 2 continuity. He joined the Justice League for a while. He was part of the JLA.
Scarlet Witch, Sentry, and Iron Man.
Sentry, isn't he like extremely overpowered?
Yes.
Wait, was he the one who didn't realize he was a superhero? He was like, who was the one that was like a drunkard or just like depressed or something?
Hancock.
That's what I was going to say.
No. Wasn't there one where he forgot he was a superhero?
Yeah, that happened to Sentry.
that is Sentry, okay.
I believe so.
Sentry's like the Marvel version of Superman, basically, right?
So who were your three?
Yes,
Scarlet
ish.
Witch.
Sentry and Iron Man.
You know who I would get? Martha, Wayne, and Martha Kent. Mic drop.
You
need
said
one
3,
more.
that's only 2.
Yeah.
Don't be a douchebag.
Thomas Wayne.
You can't steal Cody's.
Yeah, mine's Lex Luthor, Doc Strange, and
Going mad. Oh, you're actually putting thought into this.
yeah.
Well, so you've got 2 on Superman. You got Magic, and you got a man who's pretty much put out Superman a couple times.
Well, you also they also do double duty because Lex Luthor is very, very smart, so he can match intellect with Batman, and also Batman has had a problem with magic in the past. But I think my final one is Professor Xavier, so I think it's those 3 because the telepathy and Batman and Superman are both weak to telepathy.
You know how they have like Omega levels, Omega level mutants, or whatever? Don't they have like a ranking for intelligence in the DC universe?
I'm sure they do, but I
It's
don't
like
know what it is.
a level 10 intellect or whatever is what they're called.
I think Lex Luthor is supposed to be is a level 10 intellect, and then I think the Wonder Twins and Young Justice were ranked at like a 9 and an 8.
Not counting deities, who's probably the smartest character?
Reed Richards.
Oh,
Reed Richards,
his
yeah.
son's probably smarter though. Yeah.
No, but he's
Amadeus
just obscenely
Cho.
powerful.
Oh, okay.
Amadeus Cho is the 7th smartest person in the world.
Okay.
Who's number 2 then?
Damn.
Wait,
I
do you
don't
know
know.
all 7?
No,
Oh, you still know?
I just know that's his tagline.
Oh, okay.
That's the tagline. I'm the
Yeah,
smartest.
that's why
I'm the
anytime-
7th smartest.
Yeah, he says it.
That's why anytime Reed Richards goes evil, it gets to be some scary shit.
I would actually be proud of that. I would, if I was officially the 7th smartest person in the world, I'd brag about it.
Well, yeah, because now you're like the opposite end of that. So.
Yeah. I would say.
I know Flatman's in the top 10.
Flatman, yeah.
Flatman, yeah.
Okay.
No, seriously, he is because he says
I'm the 10th smartest person in this room.
Well, he says I'm the smartest person in this closet a lot because when he's like because his ability is he is 2-dimensional. So
All right, moving on to the next topic. Me and Daniel are not going to like this, but you 3 weirdos will.
uh-oh.
Does Hogwarts prohibit or even prevent its students from engaging in sex?
Yes.
Is.
It does?
Yeah.
How?
What?
In book, I can't remember which book, Ron and Harry try to run up to the girls' dormitory
Oh, yeah,
in
okay.
Hogwarts, and the stairs turn flat, and they slide back down, and they're like, well, what's the deal? You know, you come up to our dormitory all the time. She's like, well, the founders decided that girls were much more trustworthy than guys.
Okay.
I forgot. I didn't remember that. But
I forgot about that too.
Okay.
And there's probably like a chastity.
I literally
stuff.
just finished reading the books again.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's fair.
What?
So-
okay.
On the concept of Harry Potter.
Oh,
but-
shit.
Oh,
Here
fuck.
we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Calm down. Now, don't they have they have pictures and the pictures can see you?
Yeah.
So
The pictures are basically alive.
yeah, so wouldn't that make porn very, very weird in Hogwarts? Because the picture's animated, which is
Wait,
fine, but the picture is aware of what you're
wait a
doing
minute.
and talking to.
Is
right?
there Wi-Fi in Hogwarts?
No,
There's no
there's
technology still.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way they're getting porn.
They have things called print medium.
Yeah, good point.
The
Yeah.
portraits
But can you
are
use-
alive.
can you
the
use
pictures
print medium?
in newspapers aren't?
No, that's not
Yeah,
true.
no, the pictures in newspapers are.
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, because the pictures in the newspapers move all the time in the movie.
Well, I know that they move, but I didn't think they interacted with. I know that
They
there's
don't
scenes where
interact.
they
Oh,
interact.
you're right, they
Like
don't
they
interact.
interact when the picture's being taken, but they don't interact with anything external. Whereas the portraits in Hogwarts are a last living remnant of the person that they are.
Okay.
Going
They
back
can interact outside.
Going back to the print medium, bring out print medium from inside. Isn't and it had to be a teacher probably to bring it in because every student that comes to Hogwarts are we'll take your bags from them. So it wouldn't surprise me if the house elves go through everything, make sure there's nothing dangerous.
Yeah, but you know they're house elves. They probably don't care if they have porn.
Okay.
Master has given Dobby a magazine. Dobby is done.
Yep, let's leave it
What?
at that. Don't ruin that.
What is
Dobby is now a wood elf.
Here,
Thank you.
here lies a horny elf.
Oh, there was a joke there, and you found it.
what is the biggest plot hole in Harry Potter?
Time turners.
Yeah, that time turner is pretty rough.
That's a form of time travel.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that out.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just, like, in the 7th book, why didn't they just get one Horcrux and keep it away from Voldemort?
Because you want to destroy the Horcruxes. You don't want them around.
Sure. Well,
Because
just
every
get rid
time
of one of them.
every time you kill him, if as long as there's one around, he can come back.
Sure.
It's a part
But
of his soul.
he doesn't have to have it.
But his whole plot was he had to get all 7 of his Horcruxes, right?
No,
And then...
He doesn't have to
Voldemort's
have them.
plot wasn't.
Okay.
He's
So I
basically
thought he had
split
to have
himself.
all of them for a reason.
No, he
No.
was
For plot
kept
or whatever.
No.
He
Okay.
kept splitting his soul off. So he always basically had an extra life in the bank if his body died. Bam. Okay, go grab one of those Horcruxes, bring back to life. And then he kept splitting.
Okay.
I will make sure that I'm always there if we do audio commentary on every single Harry Potter movie with Daniel.
I'll do that, yeah.
Well, the Hitler Nazi gay wizard movie's coming out. We can do it to celebrate that.
Wait, why is he gay?
Do you guys like his haircut? I love
No.
his, I love his
idea.
The
haircut.
Crimes of Grindelwald.
The gay Hitler Nazi wizard.
He's not. Oh yeah, all right. No, he's not gay. Dumbledore's gay.
So he just uses them?
Yeah.
Would you guys do that to get your way? Like, did they do it?
Oh yeah. Oh, did they do it? I don't know, but I'd use
It's
that.
like almost like a children's movie. I don't imagine they're going to do it on screen.
No. I'm saying, like, in real life, would you?
I don't have. Well, I got one gay man that fancies me.
Do you think James Bond did it? There was that implication in Skyfall that the double O's are trained to use their
Oh,
Abilities on
he's-
other men?
yeah,
he's-
or women.
He's
you know?
definitely used his pistol on a dude or two.
Because there's that scene where Javier Bardem like grabs the inner thigh, and
That was not Daniel's inner thigh you grabbed.
and he
I didn't
goes,
think it'd reach that far.
He
He didn't know I had it tucked all
Yeah,
the way down
gotcha.
there.
you know, and Harvey Bardem goes, "You look pretty nervous, Mr. Bond," or something like that. And Craig's like, "What makes you think this is my first time?" Or it was the first time for everything, Mr. Bond. And he grabs his inner thigh, and Craig's like, "What do you think? What makes you think it's my first time?" You think he's
Yeah,
done that?
I remember the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's done it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Okay.
mean, your whole thing is safety of a kingdom. I mean, yeah, you're going to use whatever tools you have.
I mean, when you're a spy,
Even
you
if
know,
it's your tool.
Yeah.
when you're a spy, sometimes you gotta take one.
Okay. Besides Voldemort and Dumbledore, who's the third most powerful wizard?
Like, time frame?
I don't. This is what the question said. I don't know.
That's a kind of rough to answer.
Yeah.
Like, ever?
I'd almost say Snape.
Living?
He was a powerful oculum. I can't even pronounce the freaking thing.
Well, if we're talking skill set, I'd say Snape. If I was just straight up power,
Was that now? Wait a minute. Snape Rickman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Snape was the one that you ruined the books for me when they first came out.
Why?
Because you had to talk with Mom and you're like, I'm so pissed off because they said he was good, and then he's bad, and then he's good. What is he?
He's bad.
no,
No,
he's good.
not. He's good. Idiot.
He's so good in that final movie. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
he was.
Dumbledore's a huge dick. Yeah. I would say Godric Gryffindor, just because J.K. Rowling tweeted something that if he is an animagus, which is a wizard that can turn into an animal,
Okay.
he would be the giant octopus that lives in the lake. So that would make him like thousands of years
Whoa,
old.
whoa, whoa! There's a giant octopus lives in the lake.
Yeah.
What is that in the Goblet of Fire?
No, it's sporadically out through them. Like
Does it eat
one of the
anything?
No,
one of the
it-
kids falls out of the boat the first year and it picks him up, puts him back in the boat.
Okay. All right, moving on.
I'm going to
then.
say the Whomping Willow.
Not a wizard.
It's a wizard. Treat made from a wizard.
I like Hagrid. Does that count? He's
well,
cool.
actually, an interesting conversation. Hagrid, if he had more training, could actually be pretty powerful because he's with his giant's blood. He's actually resistant to spells.
Yeah.
Is he?
I hate this
Yeah,
franchise.
he's not like completely resistant like pureblood giants, but he does have resistance.
Are giants in that world actually resistant to
Yes,
magic?
that's why Voldemort recruits them to attack Hogwarts in the first place. Why the hell is he getting giants if he has wizards? Because the giants are actually resistant to magic.
Well, I think house elves could be more powerful than wizards
True,
because
but
they can do magic without wands.
yeah, but they're all subservient to whoever's their
Because
master.
they're made to be subservient. All right, we should probably change the topic
Yes,
before you two
please.
fall asleep.
I want to ask one more question because I think this is going to be kind of interesting. So, what house do the three of you belong to?
Ravenclaw.
And then which house do you
Wow.
think Adam and I would be in?
Wait.
Hufflepuff.
Wait, I'm like.
Are we
dark-
talking U.S. or U.K.?
Wait,
I don't know. There's a difference. So
I only know the UK houses. I
I'm
haven't watched any of the
I'm
US
kind of dark and brooding. Wouldn't I be in the?
No, because you're too much of a pansy.
You
You're
don't
a
try
Hufflepuff.
strive for
You
power
are.
enough.
You are a Hufflepuff.
You're just there.
You're
Yeah.
a Hufflepuff. You're a Gryffindor.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
a Ravenclaw. You're a Neville Longbottom.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
What are you talking about? Neville Longbottom becomes a badass.
he's the true hero of the story.
true.
Um,
He is, but it took him years to shine.
I'm
got
the-
Luna
I'm
Lovegood.
the
That
Slyth-
wasn't his fault, though.
Yeah.
I'm the only Slytherin at the table. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
okay, so I don't know anything about the houses other than no one wants to be a Hufflepuff for whatever reason.
They don't do anything.
They're a
don't-
load of duffers.
It's pretty much well that, like, you know, Gryffindor's brave, Slytherin's cunning, Ravenclaw's smart, and then... Really? Did you finish college?
Yeah.
Ooh. And then
So-
Hufflepuff's, like, motto is, like, we'll take the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Like in high school, the Gryffindors, like stereotypically, the Gryffindors are more of the
Football.
like the jocks.
Yeah.
Hufflepuffs are the potheads.
wait, you put me in the jocks?
Not because of the
Not because of his
that-
analogy.
that.
Okay.
Not because of this analogy. I put you in Gryffindors. It's because they're more of the paladin style, but not like overly so.
all right.
If that makes sense as a
Wait,
I
so
can
I'm
get
a
behind that.
stoner?
You're not.
You're like a stoner that doesn't smoke.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hipster.
I don't know if I'd be like okay, but sure, take that. Slytherins are like Ravenclaws are like the valedictorians and stuff, and Slytherins are like the
chess team.
no, that's Ravenclaw.
Academic backstabbers.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it is now. It wasn't when I was in
Cody's
school.
high school, maybe.
Weird. Anyway,
Show you the
All right,
A
all
I
right.
got on this test.
So Cody seems kind of like a Hufflepuff to me.
Cody's a Gryffindor, even though sometimes Cody's not a Gryffindor. You don't.
You'd have to watch the movie to understand the Neville
to-
Longbottom.
I have good intentions.
You'll watch the first one and you'll be like, Cody, right there.
Okay.
I have good intentions, and I try, and I'll stand up, but I don't necessarily do it very well.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
man, I'm so
Okay.
calling for a Harry Potter podcast now.
All right. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
I'm slightly aroused by this conversation. More Harry Potter questions.
Okay, here we go. Next topic.
Oh fuck.
Why did Obi-Wan tell Anakin, it's over, Anakin, I have the higher ground?
Because that's
Because
a
he had
classic
the
military
higher
strategy.
ground.
But in the
Wait.
first one,
He killed Darth Maul when Darth Maul clearly had the high ground.
So that's the difference in fighting styles. So Anakin used Shien, which the Shien lightsaber is traditionally held down, where like you hold it at your waist or between your waist and your knee. And Obi-Wan uses Suretsu, which is held over his head. So
Obi-Wan's technique's more defensive, which is let his opponent wear himself out.
exactly, yeah.
You rope it over.
Yeah, Suretsu is a defensive formation where Anakin's is Shien, which is a power. It's overpowering your opponent. So just from their ready stances, Obi-Wan should be able to respond to Anakin jumping over him better than Maul, who Maul was using. I think he was using Juyo for his form, which is a more center-based form. So that's my interpretation.
I concur. That's what I was getting ready to say before Daniel. Daniel got to it first.
Okay. Why was Darth Vader so powerful when he confronted the rebels in Rogue One? Which one? The Rogue One. Compared
Don't
to
even let
his.
anyone say it. It's not even fun anymore.
Yeah,
Why-
like I would set you up.
You just
We got
like
a thing.
you
Alright,
just like
okay.
jerked yourself off and like it ruined the
Okay.
moment
The
for
Rogue
everybody.
One.
Oh god, that was terrible.
Now I got this bad image of that's what Adam does.
Okay. Let me start,
Oh,
Cody does.
It's the Rogue.
let me start over.
Oh, Attack of the Clones.
Let me start over. Why was Darth Vader so powerful when he
There it is.
confronted the rebels in Rogue One?
Which one?
The Rogue One, compared to his confrontation with Obi-Wan in A New Hope.
Well, the obvious thing is the time frame. They wasn't trying to do all mystical stuff in the original Tridge. I hope we have that patent. If you guys do have the patent, just give it to us, please. We want to use it.
Get that patent, give it to us, and I'm lighting it on fire. A reach tree.
It's okay. They used it in Crack After Hours first.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah, but Cracked is no more, so I don't know that.
Oh, yeah, it
changes
doesn't
the path.
exist anymore.
Cracks
Yeah.
no more?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I only used to watch After Hours. It was the only video I liked.
I main reason is just the difference in special effects, for one.
Well, okay, right. But what's
They
the
were trying
in,
not to
in
tear the
canon,
Death Star apart.
The in-canon reason.
So
The in-universe reason.
I like to think that it's hesitation from Obi-Wan. Because, the last time they fought, Anakin lost 3/4 of his limbs.
You mean it's hesitation from Darth Vader?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's intimidated by Obi-Wan. That is...
I'm just trying to like touch a little bit, just like get a little bit used to it first.
My thing is exact opposite. He didn't want it being said he only won because he had mystical powers. He actually wanted to beat him in a unfair fight this time, without doing all the fancy force lightning and throwing him across the room and stuff. He wanted to actually beat him in skill alone.
Can Anakin do Force Lightning?
No.
Okay.
That was
He,
one of the...
can't- well, unless you're playing, doesn't he do it in one of the video games?
Yeah, but it's not canon. And it's one of the things that I always look for when I play Darth Vader is if he can do Force Lightning, I immediately know that the game's garbage.
He can't because you gotta have, because his hands are robotics. You gotta have organic.
Well, that and the Emperor never taught him. So the Emperor promised him all of these things if he fell to the dark side, and then the Emperor never taught him anything, and he kept that to himself.
What a cock tease.
Right?
That's how you keep somebody under you, is you keep baiting the line and pulling them in.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't do that to me, right?
Only, no.
Thank you.
Okay,
doing?
how could Darth
Enhance.
how could Darth Vader's origin story have been told better than it was in the prequels?
New script.
I
No
was,
Jar Jar.
I always
You
thought,
watch it.
No, one in true Lord Jar Jar is the only reason we have Vader. Thank you.
I'm
Yeah,
not, I'm
it's
not
his fault.
I'm not sure what they should have done in the first two, but I think the last movie should have been like 30 minutes in, Anakin's burnt up, and it's Vader for the last 45 to an hour. Like he should have been Vader more than just 10 minutes. 10 wasn't even 10. It was like 5 minutes in that movie.
That actually would have been kind of cool to have, like the power armor originally being something that the Jedi's give him, and then him being corrupted later. Like I'd be okay with that. That'd be pretty neat.
Like I want movie 2 to be where he all burns out, put in the armor, and then movie 3 is then the fall of the Jedi.
As long as it doesn't end with no.
So you guys talking about that reminded me of a bit that Patton Oswalt did a while back in one of his stand-up things. He basically kind of goes off on a tangent because he gets kind of pissed off about it. But he goes, hey guys, you like Darth Vader, right? That character was really cool? Yeah? Well, we're going to do a whole prequel about him. He's a kid. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the badass guy with lightsabers and who kills people, and I don't want a 5-year-old. It's not. I like ice cream. I don't want milk. I want ice cream. Like he does the same thing about Boba Fett and Jango. That whole link with how they did that.
We've got
It was
pod
pretty
racing.
funny. Pod racing? No, fuck pod racing. I want murder.
But he did. He killed younglings.
Okay.
I killed him. I
Actually,
killed him.
I
I
think
think they
that's-
didn't show that.
I think that's
Like,
why he covered his mouth in the movie, because Ewan McGregor's like, God, I can't freaking laugh when I say this line.
You know, it'd be a twist if
What?
Obi-Wan was Luke's father.
You know, it'd be a twist if they made the scene
What
canon
if-
with Jimmy Fallon
What if Obi-Wan was
from the
Anakin?
MTV Movie Awards.
What was that? I don't know that one.
Jimmy Fallon comes out as as Obi.
What? I'll laugh too if you tell me what it is.
I can't even say it.
I don't even know what this
You'll
is.
have
I
to-
kind of want it to remain a mystery.
We'll put a link in the description. You have to watch it, but it's
I
just
am
like
not putting it.
yes, you will. I mean, you can't edit our videos, but it's just like stupid back and forth.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh God.
Damn it. But like they did like a whole bunch of mashups, and that was one of them. And then one was like Batman Begins. He's like driving him to the movie premiere. He's like, "We've got to go," and Batman's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I remember that one. I don't remember the Star Wars one though.
Yeah, he comes. Oh, Jimmy Fallon's like Anakin. Obi-Wan comes down. It's the scene where like Ewan McGregor like takes off his robe. He's like, "You spilled grape jelly on my robe." He's like, "Take it off," and that's when like he throws it backwards. And he's like, he says something. He's like, "Yeah, you got to do it like this." And then it cuts to like Padme being choked, and he's like, "Not this, this," and it's just jumping back and forth to him choking her. And he's like, "Oh shit, my bad, didn't mean to."
No.
Fuck you. You found stupider shit funny.
Okay.
Get out of my podcast.
All right. Anything else before we move on to tonight's news? Anyone else want to talk about the feelings of the podcast, the future of the podcast?
I love everyone here, except for Adam.
I knew that was coming.
Me too.
Yeah.
By the way,
that's your own brother. Ouch.
By the way,
Don't be telling people.
not only did the dog not die in Meg, those
Spoilers?
those Asians didn't die either.
Spoilers.
So you're disappointed?
Oh, those Asians, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't even have names.
There were other Asians that died, but those.
Oh, so that's why he's.
That's why he was so smiley and happy when he
Alright,
showed up.
Yeah.
That's why I made sure to bring it up. It's like, I went and saw the Meg.
Racist son of a.
It was a good one. It was a good movie.
The Asians died. I loved it.
It had Orange Is the New Black in it. It had Longmire in it.
She was in for like 2-3 episodes of Orange is the New Black. You can't
You're
call her
naming-
Batwoman.
Yeah, well, that's. I'm gonna do that in news.
You're naming shows as a character.
Yeah.
Orange is the New Black is in it.
Yeah.
Walking Dead's in it.
Walking Dead's
Breaking
in it?
Bad's in it.
It's not like there's
Oh.
50 characters in that show.
No,
Right.
Fear the Walking Dead. Not Walking Dead.
Cheers is in it. Frasier.
I paid good money to watch Cheers,
Dallas is in it.
but it was all a dream.
Andy Griffith's in there. It's pretty good.
No, they had to bring him back. Okay,
I can't.
I hope this gimmick dies in the podcast.
Well, it's like dubstep; it'll never die.
Okay, here we go. Tonight's let's do a little bit of news. We got a little bit of time. We're actually going to be on time tonight.
What?
Wow, the
Yeah.
first time in 37 episodes.
Yeah. Okay.
37 dicks.
Speaking of being on time,
Oh, I thought he was gonna say speaking of 37 dicks.
well, there were a few dicks in this one.
Let me tell you how I got this comic book store.
Something like that. Anyway,
That's all it takes.
I think it's like, okay, going back to some of our classically, like, we have completely no sense of time. Originally the steampunk episode, which was like an hour long, we gathered the people we're interviewing and be like, hey, we're gonna do this for about 20 minutes, and it was almost an hour long.
Yeah, they didn't want to even do it. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. And I'm like, just 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. And then they just kept on going and going and going and going.
Yeah, we went for almost an hour on that one. And then the same thing happened in the Miskatonic episode, which was Connor, myself, and Adam. And we were trying to get this done. It was the store was open. We were trying to get it done before Connor had his scheduled Dungeons & Dragons game. And we're like, okay, Connor, and it's going to be 20 minutes, no big deal. And then we're going to get you going. And then Connor shows up late. Adam shows up late.
Whoa.
Did you show up late?
No.
Adam's always late.
I was not late.
For a very important date.
No, I was not late because I already felt bad because I was like, hey, man, I didn't really get it. I kind of want to bring in H.P. Lovecraft creatures. He's like, oh, yeah, I know someone that can do that. Yeah, can we just do like a 0.5 episode? And he's like, yeah, I guess. When do you want to do it? I said, can we do it like tonight or something? And he said, yeah, I know someone who will do it. And I was like, really excited. I was like, oh yeah, I was really excited. And then Daniel was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to make this a habit. And I was like, oh man, because my feelings are like paper thin. And then I was like, oh man, all right.
Why do you keep Snyder on the podcast? I mean, I love you, but you've got to completely like. He just like sits in his car afterwards and like
Cries.
Aww.
Yeah, so if I remember right, it was because the place was packed, and we were trying to get this podcast done. We were actually in the back room instead of the main room because we had a whole bunch of people here. I had to have Snyder run the register, so I could do the podcast. And again, it was one of those things that was supposed to be, okay, Connor, here's 20 minutes. We're going to talk about this, and then it runs for an hour, and he misses his D&D game entirely.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, was he mad at me?
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
He didn't
okay.
care.
Okay.
He actually quit that group now, but yeah, it was just one of those things that like we are comically like unaware of
Always
time.
running over.
Yeah, my wife hates. My wife hates whenever I do this. She just sent me a text and she goes, "I wish you would talk to me this much." And I was like, "Yeah." Start talking about comic books and dicks, I guess.
Okay.
I'm really glad she doesn't listen to this.
This is the one episode where she's like, okay, well, I guess I'll listen
Yeah.
to it.
It's
And
their
then just,
anniversary.
I'll come back and be like, well, I can do it more often. I'll start being like Adam. You guys want a podcast tonight? I got nothing going on. I'm just lonely.
we could just all get a podcast house together.
There you go.
And we could start a YouTube gaming channel.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to, but Daniel shot it down, so it was
It
too
could be a
expensive.
podcast theory.
Hey, as long as I'm kind of into podcast theory, but
Name
as long as
change.
I'm not paying for it, yeah, I'm down for that.
No, we all have to live together.
Yeah.
No, that's the idea. We don't. We
Hijinks
give up
ensues.
our current residence. We all move in together.
So
We get a giant house. We all move in together. After she kicks you out for after she listens to this, obviously.
Okay. All right.
So we all get a house together, enough to where nobody has to share bedrooms unless it's just me and Tyler. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm fine with the attic. I've done that before. It's fine.
I'm in the basement.
all right.
yeah.
What are you talking about? You're in the closet.
I was just
He's
like,
very definitely
Yeah.
in the closet.
okay, so as long as I'm fine with this, as long as
Wait. Here's an old Norm Macdonald sketch. Go along with it, Snyder.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm a deeply closeted gay man. Say, so you're a gay man. Say, are you a gay man?
So are you a gay man?
No, I'm deeply closeted. I'm not a gay man. Don't you know what deeply closeted means?
No.
Never mind.
Yes?
Norm Macdonald.
What am I
does it
supposed to
best.
say here?
He does
Yeah.
do it better.
Have you seen that one?
I've seen a lot of
That's-
Norm Macdonald
that's
stuff.
funny.
Okay.
I'm a deeply closeted gay man. Go ahead.
You heard
I don't know.
it.
I'm embarrassed to say that we'll look up houses because we're looking for a different house, and I'll be like, man, if this one had another room in the basement, then we could probably set up all of our podcast stuff. And then now I'm just like, oh shit, that'd probably get me divorced. I'm like, oh, but I get to keep the house.
All right then.
So, podcast house.
Yeah, so I'm into it as long as you guys understand that outside, when I am inside my home, I'm a nudist. Like
In your room, that's fine.
Like you're not now?
well, you know, but yeah, it is come home, shirts off, pants off, underwear in front of the TV.
Yeah, in your room, that's fine.
Yeah, it's like a living room.
Wait, no.
And
Do you cook it like that? Because that's dangerous,
commonly,
man.
yes, actually.
Wait. All honesty.
I do all my baking nude.
All honesty. Do you just hang around in your underwear?
A lot,
I
yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Underwear buddies.
Yeah.
What do you-
That-
Except I
this
don't
is
use
weird.
underwear.
This
What
is
do,
weird.
What do you sleep in?
What the gods gave me.
Really? You're a naked sleeper? You're a
Oh,
nude
yeah.
sleeper? Tyler?
What?
What do you sleep in?
Usually a bed.
Cody?
I don't know why I was expecting Sarah there. Just-
If I'm living by myself, it varies.
Yeah?
Here's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
It depends on how hot
I
it
need
is.
my own personal
Um,
bathroom.
Typically, I have to
Fuck,
have
Cody.
something on,
Yeah.
unless it's like so unbearably hot, and then it's just all off. But like,
See-
but only if it's like, oh my god, I'm dying, I'm sweating so much, I
Oh,
have
no.
to take everything off.
Well-
I'm free balling right into the sheets.
As me and
That's what I'm
Daniel discussed on our Deep Blue Sea commentary, I don't like freedom. So I will
Why are you single?
Why do you say these things?
so I will
Why?
I will sleep in this. Like I'll go home and sleep in this.
Yeah.
Kim Joe Adam.
Do we want to go with an old house or a new house?
Old house.
Older,
house.
the rent is going to be cheaper.
So you just sit around in your underwear?
Renting.
Yeah.
What if someone stops by?
Then I throw pants on before I open the door.
You leave.
Not when you stop by.
Wait, so you go shirtless?
No. I'm actually a very modest person, so no. If I hear like someone knocks on my front door, I scramble to put pants and a shirt on, and I open the door.
Okay.
That's why it takes you long.
Yes. When you knock on the door and it takes me a while to answer the door, that's 100% why.
But I can see right through your curtains.
He has a
Why are
bedroom.
you peeking through his curtains?
What curtains?
Well, at one
front
time,
door.
it was to see if he was alive or not.
Hey, this one's got pocket doors. Are we going yay, nay? Come on here.
No, no pocket doors.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
strictly anti-pocket
Okay,
doors.
okay. Do you poop with the door open or closed?
Open. I live
He
alone.
lives by himself.
Snyder?
Closed, even though I'm basically by myself all the time.
I'll poop with the front door open.
Are you Tyler?
I've got a kid. Even if the door's closed, the door's coming open.
I'm a close. I will close and lock the door.
Well, my house is
Alone
old.
in
It
your
doesn't
house.
have locks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be in the bathroom, and it sounds like there's a poltergeist on the other side of the door. The door's just like...
No.
I remember growing up
Kids are fun.
and
Yeah.
with my 3 brothers and sister in a 1-bathroom house. I remember there'd be times where you're taking a shower and you'd hear the toilet flush. Is that something you could ever do?
No. No, I was married. My ex-wife used to do that. She used to think it was funny. Okay. Let me ask you this: you take a
Counts
shower. Do you get dressed in the bathroom?
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
You get dressed in the bathroom. Cody?
I walk out of the bathroom naked, towel myself out as I go to the microwave to microwave a burrito.
See, that's what I was getting at.
That's pretty close. Yeah, I will wrap a towel around my waist, and then I will do everything I need to do.
This is a thing I don't think I've ever would have thought that I never thought I would say. Adam and I could be perfect roommates.
Yeah. See, also,
not around the waist, mind you. I am.
You don't do the butt floss
no.
thing, do
See,
you?
No, that's what washing is for.
I don't.
I thought
get,
about like the butt floss dry
To
thing.
dry yourself off.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that. I got too many folds down there, so I
You do
got
like the
So I usually
shimmy?
I usually get a box fan, and I get
every single
refiner.
person that listens to this podcast is like, nope.
I get a box fan and I sit like this for a while. I got my legs spread, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
You just sit in front of a fan. And
Yeah,
that's how you
that's
dry.
That's dangerous.
No. I get most of it off, but if it's still
Get
like
something off.
original. I used to do this after I get off work because I'd be so raw.
Where is it you worked at?
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
What? So
tight
in Harry
view.
Potter, Daniel, there's this family of people.
They're all redheads.
They're called long bottomed, right? Just
No.
See, I do.
Whoa!
So I found out
I
two
did not
things.
know your leg could go up that high.
pretty
after
flexible,
after
actually.
a year of this podcast, I found out 2 things I didn't think I was going to find out. One, I'm never going to your house ever.
I'd like to put some stipulations. This is if I'm living by myself.
Okay.
Oh, so when mom's at home, you don't do any
No.
of this?
Hang on, Mom, I'm airing it out. If you hear the fan, this is a no-go zone.
I just
Same
hope
thing
that
if you hear the vacuum. It's just,
Oh,
I just hope the fan doesn't have a reverse setting.
I don't want to say anything about the vacuum.
Okay, Dewey.
Okay, speaking of vacuums, I don't know if you could be a roommate with him. He will fall asleep to YouTube videos of hour-long vacuum cleaners running.
Not always hour long. Sometimes they're like 10 hours long.
Well, you use vacuum sounds to go to sleep?
I found this really cool one from Russia. It's like a vintage, like 68 Russian vacuum. It's like a
You
tank
use
vacuum.
vacuum sounds
I
to
went-
fall asleep.
Yeah.
I went to his house, and I was trying to get his attention. I'm like, are you running the vacuum? I was like, is the vacuum just running? He's like, nah, I was taking a nap.
Like that fucking explains anything.
I was like, did you just leave it running? He's like, no, it's on YouTube. I'm like, you're the only fucking person that watches vacuum cleaner. And he's like,
I'll
oh no, this is the make and model. I'm like, what?
who knew that Adam was a vacuum aficionado?
Oh,
Right.
I love it. Here,
Well,
I'll
he's a
bring-
maintenance man.
Okay. That explains a
yeah.
lot, actually. Yeah.
I can't fall asleep to the Bissell, but
Right
Oric,
here.
man, that's got
this
a good
one,
tone.
This one's my favorite. Man, I love it. This
That's what you. That's like.
That's on quick play. That's right there.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That sounds too much like some kind of siren going off. There's no way I could sleep
oh,
through that.
I will not. I get such a deep, comfortable sleep when I listen to that.
I understand that. I can't sleep without a fan or some form of background noise.
Yeah, some kind of ambient noise, but not a
not.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I slept
was
with Delta
really
waves
loud.
before.
Yeah, you're
but-
welcome.
Well, it reminds me of his childhood where I guess your guys' mom was vacuuming and
no.
holding
My
him at the
parents,
same time.
no, my mom never vacuumed.
I never held him either.
No.
Yeah.
Explains a lot, actually.
That dashes that idea.
Yeah, I understand
Maybe
having to have something
he
going on
was
in the
strapped
background,
to
but
a
that
vacuum
sound.
as a child.
I could see that. That kind of makes more sense.
So anyway, going back to the bathroom talk. When
That's also where I used the vacuum.
no, like I don't go to the bathroom unless I
I
want.
use that really tiny attachment.
I need to go with the brush so I can.
I don't go to the bathroom unless I need to like do everything. Like I'll do the pooping, peeing, brushing teeth, showering all at once. I don't like the people that
In the
do,
shower,
I don't like
all
the
at
people that do the segment thing. That
Did you know?
Irritates
Fun
me.
fact about Adam: Adam cannot fart.
I can't. I don't, and I can't. I won't.
You know that is very unhealthy, actually.
No, I just don't fart. I don't hold it in. I just don't fart.
In all the years that I have known him, he has never farted.
Nope.
Even alone.
No.
Really. You tear up a buffet, come home.
How he's gonna guy? It's finally just gonna build up and he's gonna explode.
No, you need record yourself sleeping. You fart while you sleep.
Now that may be true, but I'm just saying.
That explains why he's single. Because he falls asleep and it's just like.
Blows her off the bed.
He just
Yeah,
performs
him
the
off the
exorcist and like levitates off.
Do you ever wake up and your bed's like an inch or two off from where you?
I thought that was some other reason.
It's just that one time. I mean, no big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. I don't fart. No. I don't really. I burp every now and then, but I'm not really.
So for all you concerned listeners out there,
I'm not very manly. If it wasn't for
Oh,
the,
I mean, yeah, obviously.
if it wasn't for the beard, you would never know.
oh man, that reminds me of the first episode, the only episode I tried to do that segment. Before I even got to it, Cody ruined every single thing I wrote down.
What's that?
Oh,
Which one?
yeah.
The things that make you go, huh?
Oh.
I brought a notebook. I felt all happy. I had like 2 pages worth of stuff. I had sources if Adam called me out, and Cody's just like, "Oh yeah, Thanos can't, Deadpool can't die because." I'm like, "Fuck you, Cody, cross that one out."
By the way, I watched a lot of the YouTube stuff on Deadpool 2. I kind of want to see it now.
That's pretty good.
The
But
movie,
you don't like comedy.
Yeah, I didn't really like the. I don't really like. Well, I was telling you guys, I don't really like how they killed off X Factor.
Oh, spoilers.
perfect.
Y'all have seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Maybe the listeners haven't.
They've seen
They was
it.
waiting for DVD. It's not out on DVD yet.
It's out on
It actually
Blu-ray, though.
is because my parents just let me know that it's up on our family Voodoo account.
Oh, can I
And
have
it
that
came out
password?
digital before actual release. They
Oh.
do that a lot now.
Huh.
Which
You-
I don't like because I don't
Yeah.
like that exclusivity.
Did Deadpool come out after Infinity War?
Yes.
No. Came
Yes.
out before.
No.
Came out in February.
Deadpool 2 came out before Infinity War.
It
No, it
did
didn't.
not.
Yes, because I
It came out
remember-
before Infinity War.
Yeah,
It came out
before,
after.
yeah.
No.
No.
It came out after?
It came out after because remember I did that whole section of where I was kind of like I don't want to see Deadpool 2 now because Infinity War was so damn good. Yeah, I don't
Hang
know if I'm
on.
gonna get let down. or
Oh,
not.
you know, I do kind of remember
Deadpool
that, actually.
2. Deadpool 2 came out May 18th, 2018.
That is, yeah, because Infinity War came out the week before Free Comic Book Day.
What is up with Marvel releasing movies in May?
Infinity War came out April 27th.
Because like every
Yep.
Spider-Man movie was the first week in May.
It's for the start of the summer blockbuster season.
Well, they changed
Also,
that to
Free
fuck
Comic
up
Book Day.
to fuck
Yep.
with Justice
So
League.
they always line up a movie to release in conjunction with Free Comic Book Day.
Huh.
Yeah, and this year it was supposed to be in Infinity War, but they pushed it back because something else was releasing that day, and they didn't want to compete with it.
Yeah, it was another Disney property. I think it was
Yeah.
the Solo movie.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
it was. Yeah,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
brought it up so they didn't have to compete with Solo.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would
would've-
have been much better.
Right, but
Huh.
if you had the choice between that and Infinity War, I think you would go on Infinity War.
I would have gone solo.
You always go Solo.
Better believe it.
Cody's losing air. Someone get some tape.
Whoa.
Cody, are you?
Whoa.
The first death on podcast. It's
I'm getting the fuck out of the way. Something's coming out of one end or the other. I don't know which.
Don't.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I have the same condition Daniel does. I can kill myself by laughing too hard. It's just the stupidest joke sometimes that set it off. I nearly died working at my first job, Arby's, because somebody told a Halloween joke. I seriously almost passed out.
Do you remember what the joke was?
Yes.
What
what was
it?
it?
All right. It's.
You're trying to kill him, but then
Yeah.
you can tell this joke.
I can do it now because I've done it enough.
Oh, okay.
It's my Halloween joke. I don't usually do it outside of Halloween.
Oh, special.
Okay. But I'll. It's the anniversary.
Yeah.
It's the anniversary. Okay, so it's Halloween night. Lights just shut off. Everybody, all the trick or treaters are done trick or treating. The guy's done for the night. He's eating the candy in front of the TV when he hears something.
A horse.
A
One-legged man.
Well, anyway, he's like, "What the hell was that?" And he keeps hearing it. Then he's like, "I think it's coming from outside," because he talks to himself for some damn reason. I don't know.
So it's Adam.
Well, he looks out. He looks outside and he sees a coffin coming. It was just like legs sticking through the bottom of it, just walking.
A
He's
coffin?
like, yeah, a coffin.
Oh, I thought he said the Pokemon coughing.
Wait. So the coffin's upright. It's not.
No,
it's not on the ground.
Okay, it's basically walking like this.
Okay.
Oh, so there's legs coming out of the bottom of the coffin.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
walking
Oh, okay. I was
All right, well, he's like-
I'm with you.
And he keeps coming.
Is it an old style like wooden coffin, or is it a new style coffin?
It doesn't really matter. You see a coffin, like, oh crap, that's a coffin.
Okay.
And you're like,
What kind of candy is the guy eating?
Reese's. Anyway,
What's he
like,
watching?
He's watching Friday the 13th Part 2.
Why?
He was bored.
Why wouldn't he be watching Halloween?
You want me to tell this damn joke or not? All right. Anyway, so he goes like, "Oh God, I hope that doesn't come up my driveway."
Wait. His response is, "I hope that doesn't come up my driveway." Not there's a fucking walking coffin.
Like it's late. He doesn't want to do anything. If
He's
it goes
eating
bother
so
somebody
many
else, he doesn't see
Reese's.
anything.
Okay. Sorry.
So it's why you're like, "Oh crap, it's coming up my driveway." He's like, "God, I hope it doesn't come to the door." And then starts banging on the door, trying to break it down. He's like, "Oh crap, I hope it doesn't break through." And it breaks through. Like, so he runs upstairs. And he's like,
Oh crap! I hope there's not a big-titted woman in there.
and then he's like, "Oh crap, I hope it doesn't come up the stairs." Come upstairs. So he goes, "Oh crap!" He goes in the bathroom, slams the door.
I would not be saying "oh crap" at any of this point.
I try to keep it for the children.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Good.
Wow.
Because the rest of the podcast has been for the children.
The whole talk about you drying your ball. Never mind. Sorry.
You know, he's like, and then it gets up to the bathroom door, and it starts banging up the bathroom door. The coffin just keeps coming and keeps coming. He's
This
like,
better pay
"What the
off
hell am I
big
gonna
time."
do? What the hell I'm gonna do?" And he's looking for anything to throw to help defend himself. So it busts the door. So he grabs the cough syrup and throws it at the coughing, and the coughing stops.
That was.
That reminds me of that other. I was wondering if that's where it was gonna go.
You see what I mean?
I was wondering if that's where that was gonna go. Hey, Daniel, real quick, do the closing.
I hate everybody. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Oh God.
Oh. There it is.
So bad.
Like I said, almost killed me.
So bad.
That is such a dad joke.
It is.
That is.
They are the best.
They are.
The
They
joke.
are.
I don't even find the joke funny. It was the fact that it. He said it, and then Daniel's immediately just like, "Fuck it," and then gets up and walks away.
Well, so we'll end on that for the 1 year anniversary. Next week we will have next week SummerSlam.
Yep, next week SummerSlam.
So
We're
we're
gonna
not-
go for that.
So
are we
we'll,
gonna do
we'll
this-
record after. We'll do Wrestling Cast Part 2, I guess.
Okay. All right.
With the updates of what happens.
There's
Any
a lot
changes?
to update. Honestly, we won't. Yeah. Well, anyway.
All right, Daniel, are you all right to do that?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
breathe?
And the coffin stopped. Oh, god damn it, Cody. All
Like I
right.
said, I have now passed this evil on to you. You must spread my message to the world.
Do you ever get that where like you laugh at a joke and like 10 minutes has passed, but you just like can't stop laughing?
Oh, God,
And, like
yes.
everyone else is just looking at you like you're an idiot, and you're just like, it was funny, and they're like, yeah, an hour and a half ago.
No, I get the other response where I'll say a joke and everyone looks at me. I'm like, it was funny, and everyone's like, no.
Yeah, I
That's
get that.
usually
You're
what I
pretty.
get.
Yeah, you should be used to that.
What happens to me? Yeah, which one?
The Rogue One.
No, God, will you
Why
stop
do you enable
enabling
him?
Love it.
I feel like you two, like he just texts you like randomly in the middle of the night when he can't sleep, and he's like, Daniel, I was watching Star Wars. You're just like,
No.
which one?
I mean,
No.
we did have an interaction like that. I think.
Yes.
Adam actually does have a superpower, but it's just one way telepathy to Daniel.
Oh, is that why I keep imagining Adam naked?
Wait, I'm sending you pictures of me naked? I've been doing that wrong.
Yeah.
All right, so Damage Control Podcasting is being recorded at Underdark Comics and Games in Quincy, Illinois. Check us out on Facebook at Facebook/Underdark Comics, or check out our website at underdarkquincy.com. Send us a message, shoot us an email, stop in and say hi.
Fucking rash on my back.
I was waiting for that.
Cody, what is our Reddit? What's our Reddit? We got a Reddit now.
I thought you were going to cut him off a lot sooner than that.
I wasn't wasn't.
I
trying
don't
to
think we
tell
have an official Reddit.
Reddit is hard.
So
Not
I
that hard though.
I am
I-
on.
I really haven't had time to really mess with too much. We have a Reddit set up. We're not.
Now
post-
you're on vacation, so get the fuck to work.
We are. I will.
Okay, so
I-
last week Cody's like, "Hey, do you guys need us to do anything?" We're like, "Yes, Cody, we need you to manage the Reddit," and this is what we get.
And it's like having Adam do something.
We actually do have a Reddit, and we do have an account, and it's called, as soon as it loads, Damn Control Podcasting.
Yeah, so check us out on Reddit
Hey.
there.
What's this?
I also
A message from someone saying, "Hey, please ask my question."
Wait, do we have a
yeah,
question?
do we have a question?
There's something lit up.
Is that good or bad?
If you know how to
Technology,
use-
folks.
If you know how to use Reddit, please.
No,
answer
I
it.
don't think. No, I don't. We don't have anything.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am also on Reddit. I am Arenata on Reddit.
What does that mean?
It is Italian for spider.
Oh, my apologies. It's not damage. It's Dan Control Podcasting.
With an N?
Yeah.
What?
We'll get an official Reddit. We'll let you know when it's ready.
Maybe that's why
And-
nobody said anything.
Until then, if you see someone
Go check
posting
out our
about
damn Reddit.
yeah, at damage. If you see someone redditing about Damage Control Podcasting on Reddit, that's me, Arenata.
Well, it's weird. I got the damn control, then I got the Dan control.
Okay, you have a display name and a username for Reddit. So your display name is Damn Control. Your username is Dan Control because you fat fingered your text when typing in.
I have bumble fingers. What can I say?
Next time, just
Dan?
let Daddy do it.
Dan control? Is it?
Like Daniel Control.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so
Which is
glad.
kind of what Cody did when he told that joke.
I'm so glad I'm not the worst one at social media anymore.
Dan control. Oh god.
You
can't
have
make shit
one
like that
karma,
up.
whatever the hell that means.
We have one karma. What does that mean, Daniel?
Means you got an upload on
Oh,
something.
well,
Yeah.
you're Dan. I'm gonna start calling you Dan Control.
Yeah. Actually, don't call me Dan.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad.
you know.
Touchy subject. Okay. All right. Besides the Reddit thing, check us out on.
You know, it's been a long time since we interrupted the what is it,
You
outros?
mess up- You
Outros.
mess up the messing up of somebody else's
I
thing.
did. And I think the first time about that was when, so there's a bar across the street. And the first time it changed hands, it went from the
I was
Cougar's
not
Den to the cellar.
genuinely trying to do that, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do the closing, and every 3 words, Adam's like, "Did that bar change hands?" Yes,
I
Adam.
was in my head. Okay.
Oh, they got a burger and tater tots for $3.50 now.
There you go.
Tonight?
Is that a good-
Endorsement for cellar.
Is that a
Let's
good
go.
price? That's not really a good price.
It was a good
For a
price.
Yeah, it's very
What
good.
are
It's
you
really good.
smoking?
Yeah, it is. Like, it's
it's $56
$7
extra
if you
taken
go
out of the
through.
bar, though.
I'll pay $4 for that deal.
Yeah.
I actually had it. It was actually pretty
I don't
decent.
want to go in there.
Do we go over and get
I don't
some?
want no tots.
I got Chinese food left.
Oh, well, you're a son of a bitch.
I just got money to pay for water.
Well, my mom
Adam's
wouldn't dispute that.
I paid last week.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. I
I'm
paid for you.
probably gonna miss next cast.
Cody's in trouble.
Okay, you gonna finish up?
Yes. Okay. All right.
So did you guys want to go over there? Burgers and tots?
Yeah, $3.50. They have a sampler plate for $7.
Tree fitty.
I kind of want to know what's on the sampler.
Okay.
Because if they have a good sampler, I'm going to be over
Penicillin.
there a lot.
Really? You're a sampler, dude?
Oh,
They're jealous
big
of the
sampler
amount of
it
people
is.
you get in here, though.
Are they really?
Yeah, I see so many people over there just walking around. What do they do up there? I don't know what they do up
They
there.
have a southern accent?
A
They're
little bit.
more hickey than southern.
Well, how come you parked over there?
Because the in front of the store was full.
Well, I say, boy. Now listen here, boy. Let's get this finished up now, so we can go get some tots and burgers.
That was like
Yeah.
really bad fog.
Lego.
Yeah.
That's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear, one of these has got to be a chicken.
And on that note,
Yep.
Okay.
continue.
Okay, so on Twitter,
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
That was awesome.
Another good moment. I don't remember what me and Cody said, but I said something, and Cody's like, high five. And we gave the most nerdiest miss five. Like, my fingertips, like, graced his palm.
We didn't play sports.
Yeah.
Miss.
And then Cody's was like, let's do it again. I'm like, nope, that was it.
well, yeah, what episode was that?
I don't remember.
They all
It
blurred
wasn't
together.
that long ago.
Yeah.
Has anyone like legitimately done that? Like go for the high five and completely miss?
Yeah,
I hit
me
my
and you-
buddy in
me
the
and you
face
did.
once.
We went for a high five and we like intimately touched on accident.
Yeah.
I do remember
Yeah.
that.
Accident.
I'm so
The only
lost
time I've
with
missed a
that.
high five was when I was like trashed from playing beer pong.
That's fair. I remember missing one in high school, and then it became a joke between me and this kid that I missed, and we just kept missing on purpose, and no one knew we were missing on purpose.
Oh, them idiots again.
Yep.
That
Actually, it
damn
wasn't high
guy.
school; it was elementary school. But yeah.
No, okay.
All right, Adam.
I was
we're
trying
on
to
you.
get out on time. Y'all made me go over. Anyway, here we
You
go.
say y'all?
Y'all,
It's
from
not a
the
damage
Cougar.
control podcast if we end on time.
That's true. Good point. Very good point. Okay,
And
so
we will strive to beat. Okay, I'm sorry.
okay. So check out.
Did you
Dan-
guys want to go get burgers? Though, for real?
so much.
Because I'm like super hungry.
Oh crap.
You want to go across the street and get a burger after this?
If you let me finish.
Yeah. Oh, I'll let you finish.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we need to finish. I
By
got
yourself.
a buddy saying why ain't any drunk yet.
Where are you going to drink at?
The Cougar's
Buddy's
dead.
mine.
Oh, you're going over to the house.
Yeah. Squad night.
What does that
Squad
mean?
night? What are you, 19-year-old females?
That's what we call ourselves, the squad.
Just
It's the
Squad
only-
goals.
Yes, queen!
Not purple slurping Cody.
you're what? Wait, what?
Purple slurping Cody.
Oh, I thought you said purple serpent.
Right,
Like-
like. Global Jim! You know
Oh,
about
you
the
got
5
really hot
Ds
in
then?
here.
Or is that what you're going to go find out tonight?
No.
Oh, there's 5 Ds over there.
Oh.
Penises.
Ah.
Okay.
Finish it.
Speaking of penises, Adam.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So check out Damage Control Podcasting on Twitter at Damn Control.
DAM.
Check us out on.
I don't know how to change it. I'm sorry.
Check us out. Check us out at YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. I am putting stuff up on YouTube, Daniel.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
And Facebook. Contact us at damagecontrolpodcasting@gmail.com.
Have we gotten any emails?
No. No.
Did you check them?
Yeah. That's how I knew Cody commented on our YouTube thing.
Then
Oh,
we got
yeah.
an email.
Yeah.
You
You
just
said
said we
we
didn't.
didn't get an email.
No, I said we did.
You just said we
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
Yes, have we
The
gotten
world
any
isn't
emails?
real.
Wait. Okay. All right, sorry.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, bye!
Happy 1 year.
Wonder if it recorded.
Tally ho!
Hello.